Let's get underway.
Welcome everyone to Underway. We have an illustrious guest for you today. She is the pride of San Gabriel Valley, the reigning NWSL and Shield champion, and is the only player willing to give you a sock cutting tutorial online. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Ali Lemos. Ali, thank you so much for joining us. How are you today?
I'm good. Thanks for having me. I'm really excited.
Of course. It's great to have you here. I know that we're at the finish line of the NWSL regular season. You guys just clinched the playoffs. What's that pulse check like? What are you making of your second season with the Pride?
I mean, peaking at the right time.
Yeah.
So it's really great. I think we faced some adversity within this last month, but ultimately we pushed through that and persevered. So I think that's a really good thing to kind of like a good speed bump to get over, especially
hmm
heading into playoffs. So vibes are high. Everyone is very excited, but job is nowhere near done. So hoping to, repeat our performance last year.
Yeah. I mean, the Pride are currently sitting third, and you've had a big hand in that. Only you and Haley McCutcheon have played every single game this season, which is pretty damn different from last season, I would say. You've played about four times more minutes. What's been the biggest difference for you personally in locking in and being available for head coach Seb Hines?
For me, I mean, there was just, trying to better myself as a person, as a player on and off the field. It was a lot of work last year, a lot of work in off season, and I mean, we have a super long year. Um, but yeah, just focusing on me versus me, getting 1% better every day, and really just making sure I keep my body healthy, my mind healthy. Um, yeah, so it's been really exciting, like you said, definitely different from last year, but it's a good feeling.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, you've been reliable on the field and your reliability has paid off. Already securing a new contract with the Pride until 2027, option for 2028. How does it feel to continue your career in Orlando?
I mean, I'm so blessed. I mean, a new contract is always such a blessing, and those are not easy to get. So I mean, I'm just really excited. I mean, I feel like what we're building in Orlando is so special, and the staff, all of my teammates, all believe in what we're building. I feel like that's a big part of it. And I mean, there's nowhere else I'd rather be right now.
Yeah, I mean, the locker room seems pretty tight with you guys, at least from the outside looking in. How would
Mhm.
you describe that team chemistry leading down the stretch?
I mean, it's great. I don't know if you're aware, but I make vlogs of like some of our away trips,
hmm
and I feel like that really embodies who we are as a team. Like we can switch on and be serious when we need to be serious on the field, but I think we do that with so much, like with a smile on our face,
Yeah.
regardless. And we can mess around, be silly, be goofy. I love it, and we are truly like family.
hmm
And I feel like that has something that has really propelled us through the past month, especially.
Yeah, I mean, and on top of league play, the Pride are also participating in CONCACAF W Champions Cup. What's it been like to be in a competition with teams from other countries with your club team?
It's been different, very different. I mean, this
Yeah.
is our first international tournament,
hmm
and having I think we had three game like 3 games in one week.
Yeah.
We're coming up on one actually,
Yeah.
but I think everyone has handled it great. I mean, it is not an easy thing to have 4 extra games in a season,
Yeah.
but it's been super fun. We've, sorry, that's my dog.
All
We've
good.
we've learned a lot. It's been such a learning process, but also like we love to play soccer. That's what we love to do, and to
hmm
get 4 more games out of it with high competition levels, it's been really fun.
Yeah, and you briefly mentioned it, but we're recording this before the Pride take on Pachuca. You guys are
Yeah.
basically in control of your own destiny to make it out of the group. Pachuca is currently second. You're tied on points with them. So if you advance, or if you win, you advance to the semifinals. What do you make of the opponent, and what's the outlook going into this game that's crucial, especially, you mentioned it. There's a game 3 days later on Saturday versus Spirit. It's very condensed.
Yeah, and I mean, against the Spirit, we want to come out with the 3 points to
Yeah.
help our seeding for playoffs. So both of those are a must win. But Pachuca, they're a great opponent. We have started to look into them little bit, but I think honestly, what's going to be huge for us is just making sure that we're all on the same page, we're all healthy, and we're just going to go ready to attack them and bring our best because I feel like when we play our game, no one can hang with us. So I
Yeah.
think that's super big. And regardless who's on the field, I don't think there's any level drop whatsoever. I feel like our team is very deep. So I think that's really exciting. And even against Washington, yeah, this weekend, I think it's going to
Mhm.
be the same thing. Like we're going to need everyone. So yeah.
Yeah, in Washington, they're also, vying for the semifinals. Could we see like a maybe a match up of the finals?
Yeah, I mean, definitely. Who, hey, whoever's in our way, we got to take them down. So it doesn't
Love
matter
it.
who it is, but it's going to be someone.
Love it. Last season, which was your rookie year, you won NWSL championship, the Shield. The team had 13 shutouts, an 8-game win streak, 23 unbeaten, and 60 points to top it all off, which every single one of those were NWSL records, which no real question, just like, damn,
Yeah,
the ballers.
seriously.
But if you could, how would you put into words just a record breaking season that you guys had?
The first word that comes to my mind is just like magical. I mean, every player dreams about breaking all those records, but even just winning the Shield, winning the championship. And for me to be able to accomplish that in my first year has been nothing short of magical.
Yeah. I mean, you guys are right down the road from Disney, so.
Got some
Exactly.
Disney magic in there for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you describe the feeling after, hearing that first whistle? Like what's going through your mind after the game? Like, is it just like I want to cry because it's been a long season, or am I so excited? I mean, it felt like a storybook, like Disney ending. And
Yeah.
frankly, the plot to a film. What was going through your mind then?
I mean, all of our families were there, so it was really just like having that embrace with one another and just seeing like your loved ones there, like watching you accomplish something that you've dreamt about is
Yeah.
so fulfilling and so wholesome. I don't know, everyone was just so excited. It's obviously like I probably can't even put into words what I was feeling at the time,
Hmm.
but I just remember like being swarmed and just like I turn and everyone's like crying, either crying, laughing, like but it was just you can't replicate that moment. I mean,
Yeah.
hopefully we will
Yeah.
try.
Hopefully you guys
Yeah,
can.
hopefully we can. But I mean, there's nothing like your first one. So,
Yeah. Like, were you thinking around like a minute before the final whistle blew, like, oh my God, I'm gonna get on stage. I'm gonna be like, I'm going to Disney World. Like,
well, funny you say that because in college, we actually tied the national championship game with 16 seconds left.
Mhm.
So I feel like from that, I have learned to not, until you hear that whistle, the game is not over.
Yeah.
Whether
Uh,
you're winning, whether you're up 1-0, whether you're down 1-0, the game is never over until it's over.
yeah. And you played college ball at UCLA. You're the ninth pick in the 2024 NWSL draft. How's that feeling, hearing your name being called?
funny, funny story. Actually, my parents had just got us, my brother and I, a car that
Mhm.
Christmas because it was in January, and my brother was with me at the draft with my parents. And I remember Orlando being on the clock, and it was a high chance that I would get picked up.
Yeah.
And my brother leaned over to me and was just like, "I hope they pick you so that I get the car." And
Nice to know
sure
his
enough,
priorities are straight.
yes, sure enough, a minute after he says that, I hear my name, and I was just like, "Oh my gosh, this is real." Because, like
Yeah.
I said, like that's being a professional soccer player was something that I wrote down when I was like 4 years old.
Yeah.
Like that has always been the goal, that has always been the dream, and to be able to do that and accomplish it, and it was so overwhelming, but it's just such a blessing. And shout out to Orlando for believing in me.
Yeah, the dream since four. That's
Hmm.
crazy. Like
Yeah.
how did you love the game that early on?
Well, my both my parents played. I
Okay.
feel like soccer runs in my family.
Hmm.
I just remember being like so young, and my dad used to be a coach, so he used to like, take me to his practices. We would line
Yeah.
the field and I would like sit on like the little paint marker thingy. Just stuff like that. I mean, I have always loved the game and loved the
Mhm.
feeling that it gives me. It's been my passion since literally day one. So it was a really big accomplishment for me for sure.
Yeah, and you were the last class of players to be able to hear their name called at the draft. What do you make of like the new process where players have a lot more say in, where they want to start their careers?
I mean, I think it's a great thing. There's always pros and cons with everything,
Hmm.
but for players to have a choice, the CBA just changed, so now players get a say in over, like the trades and whatnot. And I think it's a
Hmm.
great thing because we have some control over our lives.
Yeah.
So it's definitely a positive. But getting drafted was so fun.
Yeah.
It was just such a fun day, a great experience, and all of that. But I know the NWSL is working to, figure out what else they can do. So I'm excited to see what happens.
Yeah, I mean, and that's like a thing that you look forward to as a kid. Like that's like a pivotal moment
Mhm.
that you see on TV where you're like, this is people's like dreams actualized, like getting to hear their
Yeah, this is
name.
their like made it moment
Yeah,
for sure.
I guess their made it moment is signing like a huge contract now.
Yeah, right now, especially with NIL and everything. Yeah.
Yeah. And on top of everything that you accomplished last season, you can also add TV star to that list, having appeared in For the Win. What was it like having a doc crew following you guys around?
It was really interesting and honestly kind of fun. I mean, like that's not normal.
Yeah.
So when our staff and our GM had first told us about it, we were just like, okay, like, because we have photographers and videographers following
Yeah.
us around pretty frequently. But that was a whole different story and it was really cool. Like definitely a fantastic and definitely one of one experience. Like I don't know if that'll happen again, but
Yeah.
I'm really glad that the NWSL and people are wanting to put stuff like that out there. We're
Yeah.
growing the game, we're growing the visibility, so it's really exciting.
Yeah, so my day job is actually working on documentaries, and as
Oh,
hard as we
nice.
try to capture everything, there's only so much that you can do.
Right.
Do you have any behind the scenes moments that cameras didn't catch where you're like either extremely happy that they didn't or upset and you're like, this would have made TV?
Honestly, the only thing I can think of is I don't know, I think my teammates and I are so funny. Like I maybe I'm biased, but we just have such like silly inside jokes or goofy
Hmm.
moments that leave me with a stomach ache because I'm laughing so hard or it makes my cheeks burn. But just moments like that. I wish there was like a body cam footage
Yeah.
or something to capture all of that. But like you said, it's so hard to capture everything because there is so many things going on, especially in the playoff run. Um, but yeah, we always have a good laugh for sure.
Yeah, and if anyone hasn't seen Ali Lemos mic'd up before, those videos are golden.
Yeah, I've been mic'd up before and it was fun. I
Yeah.
had a really good experience, yeah. And I kind of just started getting into like the whole editing bit
Hmm.
of like, dropping memes here and there, like the different sounds.
Yeah.
It's really funny. I
Yeah.
enjoy it.
Was there anyone on the team that was like trying their hardest to get into the spotlight of the cameras, or were they just trying to avoid it the entire time?
I honestly think that we had so many cameras everywhere. Like
Hmm.
everyone was kind of in the spotlight, like regardless of if you wanted to or not. But I mean, everyone just had such a fun time with it because it's really like a once in a lifetime opportunity.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I keep saying it, but 2024 was huge for you. Big year for you club wise, also for your country. You're selected for the U-20 Women's World Cup in Colombia. Well, I'm sure you wanted to come away with the whole thing. How was that experience for you?
That experience was spectacular. I mean, being in a Youth World Cup, because I didn't get a U17 World Cup because of COVID,
Yeah.
our whole 17 year was just kind of discarded, unfortunately. But it was a really special experience. I mean, especially being in Colombia, and I feel like Colombia is such a huge soccer country. Um, there was just fans everywhere, like jerseys hanging, like driving to games and stuff like that with like walls and walls of jerseys. I'm talking like it was just so, so fun and so incredible to like play in front of huge stadiums and huge like groups of fans and stuff like that. It was really, really fun to get like your last name on the back of a United States jersey was a
Yeah.
huge thing because you don't get that unless you're in, the Olympics or World Cup.
Yeah.
So that was really special.
That's great. I've been pounding this drum for like the last year to whoever will listen that this next crop of U-20 players coming through the ranks are seriously pushing for senior women's national team slots. And 2027 is closer than you think. And
Hmm.
the U-20 World Cup, you had yourself, Dog, Claire Hutton, Allie Sentnor, Giselle Thompson, Jordan Buggs, Abby King, to name a few players who are currently killing it in the league.
Hmm.
And look, I've been saying it, but how would you describe the level that's coming up through? And like, what do fans have to look forward to, like the next wave of U.S. players?
I mean, people, girls are just getting better and better, so much
Yeah.
younger. And I feel like that's really a testament to how the game has grown. I mean, like you said, we're all 20, 19 years old. And, those are a lot of my friends, and I love them to death. And I just, we push each other in such a competitive way, in such a
Yeah.
great way. Like, even when we play against each other in the NWSL, it's such a fun time because it is truly such a competitive environment. And I
Mhm.
will say this over and over again, the NWSL is the most competitive league in the world. And I mean, if you're old enough, you're good enough.
Yeah.
And that's the exciting part of it.
Is the secret to start as young as you did? I have a 3-year-old daughter and I plan on retiring early. So do I have to
Right.
get her into like soccer shots right now so I can retire by the time she's 18?
Well, that's the thing is everyone's journey is so different.
Yeah.
And that's such a beautiful thing. Someone can be starting since the age of 4, or you look at Alex Morgan, who started playing club when she was, what, 13?
Yeah.
And she had an incredible career.
Yeah. Like I said, you went to UCLA for college. You ended up winning them their second ever national championship. So apparently you just win wherever you go, which is not a bad thing to have attached to your name.
It's not. It's
Yeah.
not.
How was that experience playing at UCLA in general and being able to lift the top trophy while you're there?
Having the college experience was so fun. I mean, you you meet your best friends, you live with them practically. Like, you are there through and through everything, through
Hmm.
every up, every down. And being able to say that I played at UCLA and won a national championship there is just, there's nothing like it.
Yeah.
Um, just you learn so many life skills. And even I graduated high school early and started in January. To this day, that was like my best decision that I ever made,
Yeah.
because I feel like, that really propelled me as a player, but also as a person, and also got knocked out some school while I was there.
Yeah.
So,
That's always nice.
yeah.
Let's end this with the game that I was talking about before. It's called Let's Get Underway. You live in Orlando. How many times have you been to Disney World?
Three.
3. Okay. And
Three,
as a
3 times.
California
Yeah.
native, Disney World or Disneyland?
Oh, they're so different. I
Yeah.
feel like I like Disneyland because everything is in one place. Like, you can
Yeah.
just walk across the street and there's a whole nother park.
Hmm.
But I feel like if you really want that true, like, magical Disney World feeling, you got to come to Florida.
Yeah.
Because even, I grew up having a annual pass to Disneyland, and I go to Disney World and I'm like, I've never seen this before. Like,
Yeah.
it's super cool.
See, we used to have passes. I have 2 kids, so we used
Mhm.
to have passes, and there's like such like a I don't know, like a tuggle in my brain where it's like I grew up in Ohio. My parents would have to save for like 2 years in order for us to go on vacation to Disney.
Mhm.
And now it's like it's Tuesday, we're doing nothing. Let's just go to Disney.
Yeah, no,
And I'm like, it
but
took away the magic for me.
I'm definitely spoiled. I feel like California and Florida are very similar
Yeah.
in that sense. Theme parks, beaches, gorgeous weather. But yeah, I mean, I grew up in middle school. We would have like early day, and my mom would be like, "We're going to Anaheim. We're going to Disneyland. Like,
Yeah.
let's go!" And it's great because there's no lines
Yeah,
during the day.
exactly.
Yeah, weekdays especially.
I mentioned it in your intro, but the sock cutting tutorial. Why the holes in the back? I've never asked somebody that question, but I see it everywhere.
Yeah, I mean, I started in college, so I'm like, maybe I started the movement. Maybe Bellingham got it from me. I don't know.
Trademark it.
Right, I should have. But Nike only makes so many sizes of socks, and I feel like everybody's body is so different, especially their calves.
Yeah.
But my calves just feel so suffocated in, large socks. So one day I was like, you know what, let me just cut a hole in the back, like, and pressure relieved in my calves, and I was like, wow, I could get used to this. And that
Yeah.
kind of just became a thing. Yeah.
There we go. You get to play with who many consider one of the best, forget like women, just players in general to lace up her boots. What's it like playing with Marta?
She's the goat. I mean, she does things every single day that I'm like, how do you do that? You're 39. How do you
Yeah.
still do that? And I mean, I love her. We get along really well. But she's just incredible. I mean, on and off the field. But on the field, like I said, sometimes I'm just like, how do you even like what, Marty? Like
What goes through
how?
your brain? Like,
Yes. Like even her last goal, or I don't know if it was her last goal, but the in the Copa America final, her volley, like
yeah.
in the last minute to tie it and keep going. She's just like, "Come on, Lemos, you got it." I'm like, "No, I'm not you." Like she's the goat.
Yeah.
She's the goat. That's the only explanation I have.
Yeah. Was there a player that you most idolized growing up?
Probably her and Messi.
Okay.
I'm Argentinian, so that
Yeah.
was a really big one for me. My family's from Rosario as well.
Okay.
So that was always like our go-to guy. It'd be like, let's watch Messi, let's
Yeah.
watch Messi, and for him to finally get his World Cup win, all of us were losing our minds.
Have you been able to see him play in person yet since he's basically down the street?
Yeah, so I've seen to get like I've been able to watch him play. He hasn't come and played our men's team here,
Yeah.
but I actually got lucky and got some tickets to an LA Galaxy game in LA, like at the LA Galaxy Stadium, and got to
Yeah.
watch him play there. He didn't get a goal or an assist, so I was like, oh, dang
Still
it.
got to see him. That's
Still
nice.
got
Yeah.
him. Yeah, and I idolize him truly. And I don't think there will ever be another player even close to his caliber, especially on the men's side. But Marty's doing it, that's for sure.
Yeah. What was it like starting your first NWSL game?
Funny thing, I actually got electrolyte poisoning right
Oh,
before we start. Yeah,
wonderful.
it. I didn't know it at the time, but I was like, "Oh my gosh, my stomach is killing me! Like, what is going on?"
The butterflies, like,
Yeah, I was like, I wouldn't say I'm really the type to like get nervous, like
yeah,
physically nervous. So I was like, wow, I must really be nervous for this. But yeah, fought through that, and I mean, it was crazy. I mean, I feel like everyone has like their oh, welcome to the league moment, and
yeah,
that was mine. Was like, okay, I'm a professional now. Like this is crazy. Yeah.
yeah. I'm not assigned. I went to school for film. I took
Mm.
zero science classes. How does one get electrolyte poisoning? Is it just
It
drinking
was
it too much?
well, yeah, because I
Okay.
was so worried about being dehydrated, cramping. Like I was like, I can't be dehydrated. I can't cramp. I have to run for days. Like I need my body to keep up with me,
Yeah,
and I just did a little too much.
yeah.
But we made it nonetheless.
Less is more is probably the takeaway from that.
Less is more. Yeah, that was the first and last time I took that many
Yeah.
electrolytes. And you know, drip drops in a bottle, like these things are great, but not when you have like four of them back to back.
Oh,
So
yeah, that might do it.
that was a good lesson for
Yeah.
sure.
What is Allie's favorite thing to do on an off day?
I am very artistic, or I like to think I am. So I'm definitely like painting for sure. Yeah, painting, drawing, doing something like that, or I love to bake.
Mhm.
So those two are definitely my go-tos. Or I'm just hanging out with my dog. I
Yeah,
have a dog named Sushi.
yeah,
So
that's awesome.
yeah.
What's your favorite thing to draw and what's your favorite thing to bake?
Baking, I really love doing cupcakes, but everyone loves my cookies.
Oh, okay. What
So
sets that apart?
I mean, I don't know.
Just it's just the Allie staple.
Just yeah, I don't know. I just really enjoy like the process of making a cupcake, whereas
Mhm.
I don't really like cookies, especially chocolate chip cookies. So when I
What?
don't know.
It's the most controversial thing that's ever been
Yeah,
said on this
all the
podcast.
all the comments are gonna be like, "What?" But yeah, no, I'm not the biggest fan of chocolate chip cookies, and my most requested is brown butter chocolate chip cookies.
Okay.
So I'm like, oh, I can't really enjoy what I'm making, but it's fine. It's probably for the best. And favorite thing to paint? I don't know. I'm into like everything abstracts. I just recently got into like, the whole banner making stuff,
Okay.
like for people's like events or birthdays.
Yeah.
So all my teammates are like, hey, can you make this for something I'm having? I'm like, yeah, of course. I really
Oh, that's
enjoy it.
wonderful.
So, yeah.
This year, your high school, San Dimas, you got your jersey on the Wall of Fame. What was that moment like?
It was kind of weird. Like,
Yeah.
I was like, oh my gosh, because I actually played high school volleyball. So
Hmm.
that was like the gym that we were in. And we would always, like, I just remember, like, during practices, during games, like, that's the wall I'm staring at.
Yeah.
And I remember, like, thinking to myself, like, oh, that'd be so cool if I had my jersey up there. And sure enough, it got put up there. And it's just like, wow, like, I'm still speechless about it because that's like, I'm like, that's me. That's
Yeah.
like my jersey that I wore in the World Cup. Like that's me.
Yeah.
And so to see that, like even when I go back and I'm like, oh my gosh, I can't believe that happened. It makes me speechless and it makes me really emotional because just like playing a year of high school soccer and that's like it's just so like magical. I want to say magical again. So
Keep
yeah.
saying it. But like, I mean, it has to be jarring because, you got it so quickly. I mean, I remember in my high school, like there'd be like 60-year-olds walking in being like, I guess they had to put somebody up this year, but the first chance they got, they're like, Allie needs to go up on that wall.
Yeah, I mean, shout out Mr. Nance and Chaponi, like Miss Romo. Shout out to all of them because they were really like, Allie, come on, we gotta get your jersey up there. And I was like, are you sure? Like, I've earned
Little
that.
old me,
Like,
like
yeah. So it was just very full circle. That's what I would say for sure.
you're killing it on the pitch, but if you weren't a professional soccer player, what would you be doing for a living?
I would love to say that I would be like a volleyball player because I
Mhm.
do really enjoy playing volleyball. But I don't know how that would work out.
Yeah.
So
But it would be something to do with sports. You're not like, I
for sure.
can't wait to be like a tax consultant.
No,
Okay.
definitely something with sports. 100%. Yeah, I would find some sport to play.
All right. So I have to preface this because I feel like everybody always says their family. So
Mhm.
besides your family, what's the biggest thing you miss about being back home?
Ugh.
In and out.
And there's just a really good sushi place that my family and I absolutely love and adore. Like we go there every time I'm home. They go there without me. It's all you can eat.
Hmm.
My dog is named Sushi, and her Instagram is named Sushi Show because of that place. It's
Yeah.
called Sushi Show, and it is freaking so good. It is
Okay.
so good.
Where is it at?
San Dimas,
St.
but
Davis. Okay. I'm
yeah.
gonna go there. I live in
Oh my
as
gosh,
long
yeah.
as
If you're
people
ever
give
there,
me as long as people give me recommendations that aren't like 5 hours away or a plane right away, I'm like, I'm
yeah,
putting that down.
yeah. No, but besides that, I mean, Din Tai Fung, that one's a tried and true
Yeah.
for sure. Um, but yeah, my friends, I miss my friends.
Yeah.
But I mean, how lucky am I to have something that is, worth it even when it's so far away.
Yeah, and you get to travel the world. You can have friends in every city.
Exactly. So every time we travel somewhere, I'm like, oh, I'm going to see so and so and so and so.
That's great. And you don't have to pay
Mhm.
for it. It's paid for you.
Yeah, it's getting my miles,
Yeah.
yeah.
Who has been your favorite player you've ever played with?
Oh, that's a hard question. I mean, I have to say the GOAT. I have to say
Okay.
Mano. Like
There's a
yeah.
theme within this interview, I guess. Didn't know it going in, but going out, that seems to be what it is.
Yeah, like I love playing with her. And I mean, how many people can say that they've played with someone who has countless like player of the year trophies and has, accomplished basically almost everything that there
Mhm.
is to accomplish in the soccer world. Yeah, definitely her. Yeah.
All right, and I'm pretty sure I know the answer to this last question. What's the goal to finish out this season? Back to back?
Back to back. Yeah. Anything less of that is not what we're looking for. So back to back is the goal.
Yeah. All right. Well, that has been
That's the
Let's Get
plan.
Underway. And that wraps up Allie's time here. Thank you for joining us. Really appreciate you taking the time out of your day. Do you want to let everyone know the socials where they can find you?
Sure, I'll give some self
Give
promo.
give the give
Um,
the vlog.
TikTok, Instagram X, anything is Allie with two Y's and then Lemos.
Go.
So feel free to check me out on there. And thank you for having me. I've had a great time.
Awesome. Thank you for coming. And yeah, good luck in the playoffs. It's going to be must-see TV.
Yes, thank you. I appreciate it. Have a good one.
You too.
Underway has been brought to you by 818 Productions. Any use of Underway, either acquired through podcast or video format that is captured by a third party with proper credentials, requires the direct written consent of 818 Productions and must be used in compliance with all requirements and restrictions stated therein.